He was born disabled, but in just 2 sentences, I found a sales job called once. My skin to lose. The man's determination and confidence moved the manager. Wish to get a probationary job as a salesperson. His name is Bill. It's a cerebral palsy patient. The curved spine makes it difficult for him to stand straight. One hand can only be carried back forever. Even normal life chores require the help of a mother. However, this is a person with a congenital disability, but I can change my life with my own efforts and actions. Win respect. This movie is called Never Give Up, adapted from real events. If you're feeling overwhelmed by life, why don't you calm down and watch this movie? When Bill knocked on the door of the first customer, the product introduction is not yet complete, was turned away. He continued to come to the second house, but because of his twisted expression, he was scared to cry again. Customer's child. Fortunately, the third customer patiently listened to his introduction, but I didn't mean to buy his things, but to see him pitiful. I want to give him some money. As a result, angry Bill immediately left. What he wants is not charity from others, but the reward obtained through one's own efforts. Half a day's work experience. It made his mood a bit low. When he took out the lunch his mother had prepared for him, he's happy like a child again. Patience and persistence written on bread gave him the courage to overcome difficulties and the motivation to move forward. After tidying up my mood, he continued to go door-to-door sales. Fine, always sneaking in after hard work. After being rejected several times, he met a kind-hearted woman. Bill is not in a hurry to introduce the product, but from the perspective of helping customers save money, we can bring the relationship closer. The kind-hearted woman readily agreed to purchase 2 boxes of detergent. After Bill heard it, I can't believe it. I can actually sell things myself. He couldn't conceal his inner excitement and joy, sharing the fruits of one's labor with one's mother. This order earned him full $4.25 for the first bucket of gold in his life. Bill plans to spend all of it. Treat your mother to a big meal. His mother also gave him a pocket watch as encouragement. This is his father's legacy. It's also a prize that his father won 3 consecutive sales championships. Seeing a mother describe her father as overflowing with happiness, Bill also made a secret decision. Like a father, becoming an excellent salesperson can work every other day. Reality hits him head-on. The mother of the boy who was scared yesterday complained about him. Bill also seemed very helpless about it. Can face criticism from the manager. Bill didn't choose to escape, but came to the little boy's house again. First he used a fun toy to make the boy happy. However, only then did I stretch out my head. The boy's mother saw this scene, and no longer pursue a crisis. Easily resolved by Bill in his own way. He can't wait to share this joy with his mother. But my mother didn't come to pick him up as usual. After returning home from work, I didn't see my mother's figure either. As he anxiously searched around, my mother was brought back by a police car. So my mother got lost outside, and I don't remember Bill's phone number either. Bill realized that his mother might have developed Alzheimer's disease. With the passage of time, Bill's sales work is also on track. But my mother's condition is getting worse and worse. Forgot to turn off the heat when cooking, and almost caused a fire. To avoid accidents, Bill had no choice but to send his mother to a nursing home. Mother is very sad. He never thought he would become a burden on his son. Bill smiled and comforted his mother, saying, although there is no mother's care in life, but his mother taught him enough skills to live alone. His kindness let him become friends with anyone. You can't compete. When he asked the hotel manager to help him organize his clothes, always be very careful to put some rewards in the other person's pocket. He also tells dirty jokes to the shoeshine. Will patiently listen to customers' complaints. A heartwarming companion, a noble person who places an order for themselves for the first time. As the business volume increases, his body is also experiencing problems. The excessive workload caused his spine to compress and narrow. Continuing like this is likely to completely paralyze you. Facing Bill's situation, the community also suggests that he can apply for assistance and living expenses. Bill is a person with principles. Oh my goodness, no way. Friends, people, in order not to delay work, he also found an assistant. Just as his life and career were on track, bad news is coming one after another. His mother passed away. At the funeral, Bill is very calm, without a trace of sadness. After seeing off my mother, rushing non-stop to the client's house again. When the baby in the customer's arms can be seen, sorrow suddenly surged into my heart. At this moment, he truly realized that he no longer had his mother shining under the streetlights. His back is so lonely and desolate. Time has come to the company's annual meeting in 1989. The manager who applied for Bill's position back then retired. The successor is a young manager. After greeting Bill, he seems to have the same disdain, but Bill is the manager back then. I think it must be an old manager, compassionate heart, to hire a disabled person. But at the upcoming awards ceremony, he was severely beaten in the face. Bill became the best salesperson of the year with an impressive annual sales record of $500,000, and his acceptance speech moved the entire audience even more. I can't keep it. Who's useful? Not explained. He has already. His success was not accidental. For many years, he worked hard to become friends with everyone, proactively handling various conflicts between neighbors. Upon learning that the client had unfortunately passed away, he also has tears in his eyes, choking in the throat. Over time, the company has also taken on a new look. Internet and telephone ordering have replaced the position of door-to-door salespeople. Facing new sales models, Bill also felt a sense of disappointment. After returning home, a journalist suddenly visited. After the conversation, I learned that the reporter was actually the little boy who was scared to cry by him at the beginning. He wants to write a story about a salesperson. Coble thinks he's just a disabled salesperson, and politely refused his kindness. But in a few days, the reporter still reported his story. He always carries a briefcase. Walking with a hat is even a bit comical, but he's more like a Bond. Connect everyone closely together. The reporter's report ignited the flames of his struggle again. then return to the company. What can he do? The young manager made him retire with peace of mind, enjoy one's old age in peace. Bill had to leave silently and reluctantly. He just got on the bus. The manager caught up with him. Originally, that report caused the company's stock price to rise significantly, so he was asked to return to the company, put on a new outfit, and go into battle, continuing to serve everyone and playing a better role, and the spirit of never giving up.